Good morning. Today is Tuesday, July 15th. I hope you had a good weekend. Today we are using a brand new casting sticker. I shared the debut of the design and how I drew it on my Patreon, so now this is the first time I am using it publicly. The point of it is to put the main card up here in the recipe, and then these can be pocket sized or oracles. I've been using tiles with it. It's just fun, so let's just get into it. So the recipe card is like the energy that we need this week to spice up our life a little bit, right? To add some zest. What we could be calling in. And we've got the 10 of Wands. I don't know if I want to call in the 10 of Wands, but maybe we'll see. We'll see how that'll contribute. So perhaps this week's going to be a little bit busy, doing some heavy lifting, carrying or continuing to carry the load that you've been working with or on. And so this is the energy that we're working with. So let's see what we can add to it to kind of give us some boost and some help, right? So salt here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use all of them. The idea behind this spread is you can use as many as you want, you know, like with a recipe, sometimes they're just guidelines. So, but I am going to pull an animal for each one and take what you want and leave the rest, right? So salt, this is going to be the energy that we need when things feel a little heavy this week, like what we can do to protect ourselves. And we have the praying mantis. And so whenever I see the mantis, I think about like what's going to help us protect our energy is just waiting to strike, waiting to make decisions. Like if somebody is demanding an answer from you, or maybe there's some task that needs to be done, just wait. You're going to know when the time is right, you know, so just wait to strike, observe, and just trust that at that moment it's going to be the perfect time. So that'll help protect your energy from getting to the point past burnout. Sage is for clearing, you know, for not protection. I mean, it is protective, but it's for clearing up that energy, for, you know, bringing in some more wisdom. But basically, you know, most people burn sage to clear the space. And so that will aid in preventing potential burnout by clearing the air with the goat. And so the goat is going to tell us that, you know, be a little bit audacity is going to help you clear the air, right? Knowing that just because something seems off limits doesn't mean you can't go for it anyway. That's kind of big goat energy. They just do whatever they want. And they can climb things with ease, even if it doesn't seem like they should be on that. So what's going to help clear your space is to take rules under advisement and do what you know you can do anyway. Cinnamon is what's going to help bring us some success this week. So if what it is that you're working on, like the 10 of Wands, when I see that, it's just kind of like, I am doing all the things, you know, every task seems to be on you, you know, so maybe you're working towards success, and the cinnamon energy is going to help you with that, to finally achieve the success, so that maybe you can put all these wands down. And we have the cricket and grasshopper. And basically that's just saying, okay, now is time to make the big leap. Even if you don't know where you're gonna land, jump, do it. And also the cricket is like, sing your, you know, make the noise while you're doing it. Don't be small in this goal, and that's gonna help you achieve that success. Lavender is gonna bring in some calm happiness, some tranquility this week. And we have the blue jay. And what can help keep you calm is to voice it. You know, get out there and just, sometimes happiness comes after we say the things that we thought that we shouldn't say or that we've been holding in. Blue jays are part of the crow family, so they just kind of show up and do their thing. I'm seeing a lot of audacious energy in this week, which is great. But to really keep your peace of mind and tranquility, open your throat chakra and allow the words that need to be said to come out, and that will help you get that calm peace of mind. And that's what the lavender messenger is bringing us. Mint is tying into that. Mint is to help us communicate better, strategize, especially when we're feeling burnout or we're feeling like we're doing all the work ourselves. Like, this energy is going to help us really communicate our needs, right? So add some mint with the eagle. And the eagle says, you know, to rise above it, look at it from a bigger perspective, like a world view, and take whatever the issue has been, or take it to your comfort zone, your home turf. You know, I always think about how eagles will, when they swoop down, they grab the prey and they bring the prey up to their advantage, because they have the home field advantage in the sky, and that tends to, you know, make them victorious and come out on top. So when you're using your words, make sure that they come from this educated standpoint. You know, before you speak, maybe delve deeper into the topic and just know that your strategy is going to be on point because you have the home turf advantage. And mugwort is for some dream energy this week. If you need to, you know, maybe you need to interpret some dreams, or maybe there's some things that you're trying to go after and grasp. And we've got pig. And the pig tells me that, you know, stay cool about it. Maybe give yourself a little spa day or a mud bath, and that's going to really help you get into that nice, relaxed dream state. And then it'll help you to digest and devour the messages that are coming from that liminal space. Sugar and spice are some, sugar and pepper are some boosters that we have to sweeten and also add a little spice, right? So sugar, sugar comes in contract. So contract, you could use that on any term of the word to add some sweetness. You could make yourself, you know, there's contraction and expansion, and so contract is maybe just kind of keep to yourself a little bit. Enjoy, indulge comes to mind with that. Or maybe there's a contract that needs to be signed that's just going to make your life that much little sweeter, and it's going to help alleviate the burden of this 10 of Wands. And to add a little spice, we have expansion. Y'all, it seems like I planned that, but I did not. So to add some spice, be bigger than life. Do not shrink yourself down. You know, this just makes the boosters up here so much more sense, because like so many times we will contract, we will pull ourselves to make ourselves smaller, to seem sweet, and to make the world seem like, okay, don't take up space. And to be spicy, you have to take up space, you have to expand. So enough of this, expand, be bigger. Like, that will attract your, you know, attract your people. Don't shrink for anybody, right? So let me know how you like this spread. If you are facing that 10 of Wands energy this week, if there is that big project you've been carrying around, or just feeling like your to-do list never ends, take some of these messengers and see what you can add in. So, you know, salt for protection. We've got the praying mantis, sage for our clearing of the spaces, and we've got that goat. The cinnamon is for success, and we've got the grasshopper, who is also kin with the cricket, so your choice. Lavender is to bring in some calm tranquility, and we have the blue jay. Mint, again, is for strategizing and communication. We have that eagle. And mugwort is for your dream work, and you've got the pig. So let me know how this resonates, and I hope you have a good week and are able to get that to-do list down under control so that it's not burdensome anymore. Be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you like knowing about the boards and the things that I'm creating before they hit the big world, be sure to come over and check out Patreon. I do share quite a few free posts each month, and I hope to see you there. Thanks. Have a good week. Bye.